Whether or not you think the housing market is going to crash, you need to be prepared. As the old saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's why in this video, I want to share with you exactly how to plan for the housing market crash and how you can capitalize on the great deals to come. Let's get into it. How I set this video up is going to be step 1 through 5. You're going to need to do all these steps to actually be prepared for when the housing market crashes. Because if you're investing in real estate right now, I want you to be protected. And now if you want to wait until the housing market actually does crash, I want to teach you that as well. So step 1, you need to get a side hustle that's actually bringing in extra income. If you don't have any extra money coming in, you need that to happen. Because whenever these properties go for sale, you need to be prepared. You need to have the cash in the bank to actually buy these properties. Now, here's a personal story of mine. Whenever I was first starting out on my real estate journey, before I even bought my very first property, I was working my 9 to 5, active duty Space Force. Yes, that's Space Force. And I was also door dashing, meaning I was literally, as soon as I'd get off of work around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would door dash from about 5 to about 10 o'clock at night every single day, and I'd make about $200 extra every single week. Now, that was fantastic money for me at the time because it only took me a few months to actually build up the capital to invest in my very first rental property, and that property helped me double my money and also the property that I was living in as an investment. Now, it was in the high appreciation markets, and that's one of the things I want to talk to you about is high appreciation markets, low appreciation markets, but high cash flow markets. So after that, after you get your side hustle and you start, bringing in more income, stack it. Stack that money and wait for the opportunity if you want to. And instead of just stacking money away, waiting for the housing market to crash, you can actually buy right now. But I'm going to teach you that in step 4. But right now, we're going to go in step 3. And that's actually where to find these properties that are going up for sale and how you actually beat your competition to the punch and talking to these homeowners directly. If you want more videos like this, how to prepare for the housing market crash if or when it does happen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video just like this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into my computer right now and I'm going to bring up foreclosure.com. And if you have been in my channel for the longest time, I have been talking about foreclosure.com for the past, 5 months, 6 months, something like that, because this website is fantastic. What you could do is you could search pre-foreclosures, you could search foreclosures, tax liens, whatever you want to, but we're going to be focused on pre-foreclosures. Why? Because whenever a homeowner actually defaults on their mortgage, what happens is the bank is going to send them a notice saying, hey, if you don't make up the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of payments, we're going to foreclose on your house. And now this is a great opportunity for you as an investor because you can go in and actually talk to these homeowners directly, and then you can get a great deal. Because if someone only has like $100,000 left on the mortgage, but the property is worth $150,000, you can come in and be like, hey, I will pay back your money and pay back the money that you owe, and I'll buy the property from you for $100,000. That's fantastic because you just got an equity position of about 33%. And so let's actually hop into my computer and I can show you exactly where to find these properties. Okay, so this is foreclosure.com, and there's gonna be a link down in the description down below to foreclosure.com, and go check that out. This is just one step of my automatic deal flow machine that I created completely free for you. It's an hour's worth of where to find properties, not just in foreclosure.com, but everywhere. How you can set up your deal flow on autopilot and rake in money, like making $5,000 a day if you want to. Now that link is going to be in the description down below as well. So let's get back to foreclosure.com. What we're going to do is we're going to type in, let's just say a city like Oklahoma City, because the Space Force has me here right now. Now what we're going to do is, you can see it's bringing up foreclosures right now. What we're going to do is go to listing types, search by pre-foreclosures. Again, this is why this is so important, because you can actually take this information, go knock on these people's door, and have a conversation with these people. Just let them know that you know their situation and you want to help them out, because it's going to create a win-win-win for everyone. One for you, one for the homeowner, and one for the lender. So how do you do this? Again, just view the details. It's going to give you the address. You can scroll down here. Don't look at the market value kind of fluctuates. So you want to do your own comparable, your own comps on this property. And so it's too bad. Maybe you wouldn't want to invest in this. But if you scroll down, you can see that this notice announced the date and time and other details related to the proposed public foreclosure auction. Now, at this stage, it's actually a little bit too far to talk to the homeowner, but I still want to show you this. You can see the defendant name. This is actually the homeowner of this property right now. So you can, again, if this was an actual pre-foreclosure, you can go knock on these people's doors and talk to Virginia and be like, hey, Virginia, I know your situation and I want to help you out. And that's when you start negotiating, you start seeing the property, the shape of the property, how much repairs are going to be needed, etc. But this is just one amazing way to get a great property. And you might be saying, James, I don't have the 20% of the $100,000 that we negotiated this property down to. Go back to step one, get a side hustle, start making some money. I understand that some people work 12-hour days. That's okay. What is that? You sleep for 8 hours a day. So you got 4 hours right there to work on a side hustle. You need to make your dreams happen. That doesn't come without hustling. Now, aside from the motivational little speech, let's go into step number 4, and that's going to be buying cash flowing properties. So why is this one of the steps to being prepared for the housing market crash? Because if you're buying properties right now in today's market, which is kind of crazy if you can find a great cash flowing property, but if you can find one, go ahead and buy it. Because if you find a great cash flowing property, it's not going to matter if the housing market crashes. Why is that? I know a ton of people ask me this question. Why doesn't that matter? Think about it. Well, if you have a property that is cash flowing you $300, $400, $500 every single month, but the actual value of the home decreases by $30,000, who cares? You're still making $300, $400, $500 every single month. Just wait for the market to come back up if you're going to sell that property. Now, most people don't sell their a lot of people don't sell their properties because of this very reason. If the housing market corrects, if it crashes and it drops 10, 20, 30, 40%, and you're actually cash flowing still, you're golden. Keep the property. Do not panic sell because the market is going to come back up. That's when you can sell it if you want to. And you can find cash flowing properties with my free workshop that I created for you, which is the automatic deal flow machine, like I was mentioning earlier. And that link is going to be in the description down below if you want to find those cash flowing properties. This is going to lead me into my next step. Avoid buying in appreciating markets right now, because you don't want to be buying in high appreciation markets, not cash flowing, and maybe even losing $100, $200 every single month. But you're betting on the high appreciation. When the market crashes, if it crashes, it's going to wipe you out because you're going to be losing money every single month, and all that appreciation gains that you were hoping for, the 10%, the 7%, whatever it is, you're not getting that now. And if you are still getting the 7, 10%, you're going to have to wait years for the market to come back up where you can actually sell and make a profit. Well, there's another type of appreciation I didn't talk about. That's forced appreciation. That's basically buying a distressed property, fixing it up, and selling it. Yeah, that's kind of flipping, but forced appreciating is one of the best ways to create wealth, because you could buy a property for $10,000, put $10,000 into it, and sell it for crazy numbers, let's just say $100,000. Well, you're all in $20,000 and you can sell it for $100,000. That's $80,000 you could put into your pocket, and you can go reinvest that into something else. You might also be asking yourself, well, James, what if the housing market crashes and I can't sell the property? Don't. Rent it out. I can almost guarantee you, if you buy a property for $10,000, put $10,000 worth of work into it, and you can sell it for $100,000, I can almost guarantee you can rent that property out for probably $600-$700 every single month, if not more. So these are all the steps you're going to want to prepare for the housing market crash if or when it does happen. Now, there's going to be videos popping up all right in here that I picked out specifically for you that I think will add value to your life and actually help you achieve financial freedom sooner through real estate investing. So go check those videos out. Until the next video, I'm out. See ya.